Meet the coach and the geek. They've spent the last few months researching, innovating, and creating new opportunities to elevate athletic programs. Check out what they've learned so far. They started out by interviewing 9 NCAA Division I championship coaches. Of those coaches, there have been 5 appearances in the semifinals and 2 national titles. They asked them questions about their programs, what makes them championship worthy, and where they need to improve. They then took that input and surveyed 115 coaches, assistant coaches, and athletic directors of programs ranging from high school, junior college, NAIA, all divisions, and even some pro. In that survey, they found out that building a successful, sustainable program was their #1 priority. In fact, 94% of respondents agreed. The top 3 mentions in building a successful, sustainable program were around building a culture that's clearly defined, improving team leadership, and better managing and communicating internal expectations so everyone is on the same page. And out of all of that, they heard one clear challenge that impacts a coach's ability to make their program successful and sustainable. And that was that sometimes it can feel like players are on a roller coaster when all coaches really want is consistency, specifically improvement and consistency on the right things. They also heard from coaches that their best teams are when their players are coaching each other and themselves. That's what led the coach and the geek to build Focus. With 3 main benefits, you'll lead your team away from that disease of me and individuality to a cohesive team focused on what's best for us as a whole and what leads us to be successful and sustainable. With this product, you'll focus on building a culture of we. Start the season by setting 3 to 5 team focus areas or hustle stats that are customized and specific to your team's culture. These are things that require no skill but do require concentration and effort. Because your team is aligned on these expectations, and because you and the rest of your coaching staff are being held to the same expectations, that culture of we will come naturally. Additionally, with this product, you'll focus on developing student athletes who self-correct and hold each other accountable. You, your coaching staff, or a manager will track those customized team focus areas in real time during practices and games or afterward while watching film. As you track these, your student athletes naturally start to self-correct and hold each other accountable so they can reach the top of the leaderboard. And finally, you'll focus on mentoring your student athletes to build relationships and skills that go beyond sports. In a recent survey of student athletes, we learned that 52% of athletes never meet with their coaches one-on-one, while an additional 41% rarely meet. So, in addition to your team focus areas, each student athlete will create their own personal focus that, when completed, help them feel more personally fulfilled. Things like calling home once a week or staying in touch with their spirituality. Then, as a coach, you'll meet with each player one-on-one to review their progress and provide mentorship and guidance so that your players are prepared for life beyond their sport. In today's environment where coaches need to focus on diversity, inclusion, and better communication, Focus is a platform to hold coaches accountable to those promises by taking an investment in their players' personal lives. Ultimately, Focus is designed to bring your team individually and collectively to long-term success versus just short-term winning, because that's what we believe being a student athlete is all about.